This manga is phenomenal. The reason why I'm making this is because I could not contain my emotions I felt from these past 5 chapters I've read. Oh my god. This manga, the artwork, oh my god, this needs to have an anime. This really needs a fucking anime. This needs to be more well known to people. Drifters. Chapter 6 through 10, review and impressions. These 5 chapters introduce a bunch of fucking characters that was just, whoa. And now I understand what the plot is, kind of, but I'll get into that in just a second. So, if you're still not interested in Drifters, and you're staying tuned to these reviews trying to see if it's interesting to read or not, well, I'm gonna let you know. If you're interested in Anastasia, Hannibal, the Yellow Fighter from Japan, you have Saint Jonah of the Ark, and a bunch of other names I can go into. They're in this manga. Now, you'd think Anastasia or Saint Jonah of the Ark would be on the good side, but no, they're fucking villains. They're these people called Offscourging. Hopefully I said that correct. And then you have the Drifters, that's the other side. Now, as we all know, if you're staying tuned to these reviews or if you're reading this manga, you should probably know that the manga name is called Drifters. So here's what we have. There's 2 factions. We have the Drifters, I'm guessing this is the good side. And then you have the Offscourging, hopefully I said the faction name correct. Offscourging is the Drifters, but they chose like a different path. That's what I'm getting right now. Now, the man in the room, as I've learned from these past 5 chapters, is pretty much grabbing random people out of different timelines and throwing them into this new world, and they're pretty much called Drifters. Now, he's doing this to stop the Black King, or this different person, the Black King. I think that's what he's trying to stop. And then in chapters like 8 or 9, we see this war commence on this entire city. Whoa. The war. The fucking artwork. I had chills up my spine reading those chapters. I mean, the artwork and the dark vibes and the themes and the way the art style on these different, like, soldiers, like the Black King coming, you just hear the freaking, like, ogres or orcs just marching. It reminded me something out of Lord of the Rings. The Imperial Army is marching, the Black King is marching, and you just hear it, you see the panels, all that. I'm like, oh my god. It just looks so fucking badass. The artwork. Oh my god, this manga is, I'm so freaking happy I found this manga, because the way it was shown, the way you see the sides of the battlefield, like you see arrows raining down on the fucking orcs, and then you see the orcs with dragons and stuff flying in with the Black King. I don't know if the Black King is technically in this army or not, but it's the Black King's Imperial Army marching towards this freaking entire town to take it over, and oh my god. And what's so awesome is it looks like the officers and captains of this army are Offscourging, pretty much like I said, the evil side of these Drifters. And whoa. And we also see that these Offscourging have powers. So there is magic in this. I mean, there is ogres, there is demons, there's dragons, there's elves, there's hobbits, there's dwarves now. That was confirmed in these past 5 chapters. So there is fictional fantasy creatures in this series. But we find out that these Drifters can have powers. For instance, we had Anastasia that was using ice. And we had, Saint Jonah of the Ark using some form of fire. You see, like, in one panel, oh my god, it's so fucking beast. You see Saint Jonah doing this. You see, like, crosses behind her. You see fire all around. And I'm like, oh my god, it just looks so fucking awesome. Oh my god. And then it just, that is... Woo! This needs a fucking anime or an OVA series or something. This is amazing. This is really freaking amazing. I hope this manga is released weekly, because I love this series. Oh my god, I'm gonna catch up to this quick. But anyways, these past 5 things, we get to see a little bit more about our characters. For instance, Toyohisa, whoa, he is a very, very dark main character. He killed the main captain, or the general of the army in the town that was invading, what I talked about in my last review, and pretty much he went and struck down all the freaking people in his path, all the regular soldiers or officers, cut them down, made it to the general, and he asked the general, like, are you the general? Are you the general? Then give me your head. And I'm like, It's just, oh my god. He's like, give me your head. And he's like, wait, I don't want you. He looks at the dead corpses of the elves, because pretty much we find out, and I think chapter 6 or whatever, that pretty much elves are being segregated, and so is hobbits and dwarfs, and they're being, like, I guess, imprisoned in certain towns. They're not allowed to have bows, they're not allowed to hunt, they're not allowed to communicate with drifters, and so we have the entire section where these different races are having prejudice against, and so that right there is interesting. And so I can see where the drifters are going to come into play. Most likely they're going to rally up armies from the hobbits, the dwarfs, the elves, different probably fantasy creatures that have yet to be revealed. And so I'm intrigued. I am really intrigued about this manga. It is a really good manga. I knew it was good from chapter 1, and I knew it was good from chapters 2 through 5, but chapter 6 and 10 just opened my eyes even further, because now they're bringing in big names and titles from across the entire history of real human history, these real names, and you see some of them that you thought would be good guys are actually on the evil side, and it's really shocking. So if you're still debating if you want to read Drifters, read it. It is really good. Just give the first 5 chapters. 5 chapters, give it 5 chapters. If you don't like it in 5 chapters, I guess the manga won't be for you. But if you have yet to read it and you're still debating, just read the first 5 chapters. And if you really want to, read the first 10 chapters. And that will probably debate if you want to continue with this series, because it definitely showcases different things you should probably expect from this series. So anyways, everybody, I don't know if I'm going to be doing constant reviews up until the point I catch up. It depends on if all of you want me to express my thoughts constantly with these reviews. For instance, if I was to, let's say, do these reviews, I'll probably do them every 10 chapters until I catch up. If you want me to do something like that, please let me know in the comments below. Everybody, I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.